This episode of Unqualified is brought to you by State Farm, who has surprisingly great rates for your auto insurance. In 1999, my mom recorded me in our family room, delivering the lines for what I thought was a horror movie. My mom read the other roles, and I thought she gave a much better performance than I did. There was even a moment when I seriously considered not sending the tape because that would require a trip to the post office and an entire day's salary for postage. Not that I had a paying job. I was surprised when I received a phone call asking if I could audition in person. Then I realized that the casting director must have mixed up my tape with someone else's. I could have pointed out the error, but I'd never been to LA and wanted to go. So my parents gave me airline miles, and I flew to Los Angeles, Burbank actually, where I auditioned every day for a week and slept on 3 different couches. At the week's end, my friend with the least comfortable couch offered to drive me to the airport, and because at the time it was hard to find good Mexican food in Washington State, I wanted one last burrito. My pager began buzzing just as our nachos arrived. There was a payphone in the back of the restaurant, and when I returned the page, I was told that I got the role. It was one of the biggest surprises of my life. I was also surprised to learn that Scary Movie was actually a comedy. This was after my audition. Speaking of nice surprises, State Farm provides coverage that meets your needs at a surprisingly great rate. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call or go to statefarm.com for a quote today.
Hello, Anna.
Should we tell our listeners where we are once again? We are in my dressing room, and I'm about to do a live show for the job that I get paid for. You're glaring at me. I mean, yes, listen, Sim, don't glare at me, all right?
Hey, dear
my
listeners,
wife is here as well. Amy is here as well.
Hi, guys.
Should we? I feel like I should start over. That was terrible.
No,
wasn't it?
no.
All right. Sorry, guys. Go on. Go on, Sim.
No, what I was going to say was that I just saw that tweet from your brother. That was hilarious because we did post that thing on Instagram where we had 1 or 2 lucky students who just got into our class because it was full. Yes. And I remember on the thing, we wrote Professor Faris, and then your brother took issue with that. I want to know, how does that make you feel? He wrote professors, huh?
It makes me feel so fucking good.
Why is that?
Because I won. I fucking won, Bob.
Explain, because I don't know if he might argue with you on that one.
Because I eventually followed into the family lineage of becoming a professor. I don't know if lineage was the correct word to use.
It doesn't matter.
See,
you are teaching at USC. Listen, whatever. Yeah. Semantics. It doesn't matter.
You know that I'm actually not teaching. I'm just ribbing you while you actually teach.
Listen, you are an amazing teacher. You are. Just don't sell yourself short.
Yeah.
Stop doing that.
Thank you. No, hopefully we'll get him on and we can get his reactions. Okay. I'm sorry. All right, you guys.
Well, Amy has feedback for us.
Amy,
I've been a little busy, worrying about the baby coming, and so I had Amy do some work.
Busy worrying about the baby coming. That's why you've been busy.
So I had you.
Yeah. What does that consist of, Sim?
Well, she actually looked through the Unqualified emails and gathered some feedback. So it was last week's episode with David Spade. And what was going on with Megan?
So Megan hit it off with this guy, and then he basically ghosted her for 3 months and told her he was having some issues, and then came back into her life suddenly. Your advice was generally along the lines of protect your heart, and this guy, what's he been up to the last 3 months, and maybe he hasn't been fully on the up and up with you.
Right.
And so there's a ton of feedback letters about this. And first of all, I should just say it's so great how everyone has been participating. And
thanks, Amy, for saying that, because we love the feedback so much.
Yeah, I mean, you'd be blown away, the time it takes, and so many people writing these thoughtful letters. It's really a testament to the community you guys have created. So thanks to everyone who's been writing in.
And if you want to write in, just go to unqualified.com/contact. Go ahead.
I think the overall takeaway from these letters, there was a lot of people that wrote in was that you guys may have given short shrift to the possibility that the guy in question had actually serious like mental health issues, and that was explaining his disappearance. So I'm just gonna read.
Well, I remember from the call, she had said that he blamed his absence on depression amongst a variety of other things.
Right.
I remember that, and I remember saying like, could that be real? And I remember we did just kind of gloss over it, and we didn't really give it much thought.
Right.
But
and who knows what's really going on? I mean, not only are we unqualified, we have imperfect information here. But a lot of people wrote in with this perspective that I think is useful to share. So I'm just going to read one of the letters. Says, "Hi, Anna and Sim. Just listened to your episode with David Spade, and I have some feedback for the second caller. As a person that has had major depression, I totally understand what that guy is going through. If he had a mental break or depressive episode, it's very easy to check out from everyone for an amount of time. When I had my episode a few years ago, I completely shut down and didn't talk to anyone, even friends. It took me a while to recover, thanks to a shit ton of therapy, and even after that, I didn't want to fully open up to people about what happened. I know she thinks that it's weird that he completely ghosted her after saying he wanted to be with her, but when you're that depressed, you don't think about anyone else. Or if you do, you think that they don't want you back. It's taken me over a decade filled with meds, therapy, psychiatrists, and one outpatient hospital for me to even be here today. If he's being open with her, just go slow and not rush into things. Remember, it's not your fault if he gets depressed, and you don't have to stay with him if you're not comfortable with him. Just be honest and make sure he is in return. All my love, and fuck you, Sim."
Ha! That's great advice.
It is.
So that's amazing. Yeah.
Were we a little
thank
dismissive, do you think?
Well, I think it's always tough to understand the whole story in 15 minutes.
I remember it was there was one comment she made about, he said that, well, my car got broken into, or my car, something along those lines, and that was when David, you and I were just like, all right, well, this guy he's just kind of grasping at straws at this point.
I always feel like, having been in relationships where you try really hard to make an unhappy person happy, that the work has to sort of be done by oneself. And so I didn't want, we always try to look out for our listeners and our callers. I just wanted I wanted to protect her because I feel very protective towards you guys. I love you. But don't you me. You've never before. You don't even feel that emotion. It's called empathy, Sim.
Sim got lectured about empathy at one of our baby classes, and he was like offended by it.
All right, we won't have to get into that right now.
But I like this. This is fodder for later.
Well, and to be clear, it wasn't just Sim being lectured. It was like all the men in the room. But
oh, no, I was offended by that because she basically said that men don't have any empathy. She basically made this blanket statement, and then she said, because men don't understand what you're going through the way, like, that's, yes, we'll never understand it, but she said something else. What was the thing that she said that really kind of set me off?
I don't remember.
But it was something that it was just, it was so condescending towards men, and
I hope you remember sometime.
I don't know. I'll remember. I just remember maybe it was a momentary thing, and like.
But I think that Amy, first of all, you did an amazing job reading that.
Thank you.
But they're so nuanced that it's hard to delve into things with a limited amount of time. But I think that depression is real and people can check out, and I think it's a matter of sort of proving oneself, and also, like, you can only sort of give and do so much with somebody who is suffering from that. It turns out I was drawn to depressed people, and it just took me a long time to realize that I can't I can't solve that person's problem, that it takes more than me. You're looking at me very seriously.
No, listen, this is a serious
conversation. You have a lot of empathy right now.
Listen, you're making a joke of a serious conversation now.
I know. Listen, I live in the world of fucking comedy. I don't know what the fuck to do.
I know. Listen. This is why we're unqualified.
Yeah.
Because we're trying to have a serious conversation about depression. We are unqualified to talk about depression.
Yeah.
But this is a serious. You're right. This is very serious, and we all have friends that suffer from depression, and we should not dismiss things like this. I don't know. And now let's get to House Bunny reunion with Kat Dennings.
Yes. She's the best.
Congratulations, 10 years. House Bunny.
Thank you.
Kat Dennings.
Getting older all the time.
This episode of Unqualified is brought to you in part by The Pill Club. Do you need to renew your birth control prescription? Want to switch your birth control? Maybe try it for the first time. Whether you know the brand you want or you're looking for help finding the best option, the Pill Club medical team has your back. With the Pill Club, you'll never have to make a trip to the doctor or wait in line at the pharmacy. The Pill Club is a birth control subscription prescribed by a medical professional and delivered straight to your door for free in discreet packaging. The Pill Club carries over 120 FDA-approved brands. Most brands of birth control are free with insurance or Medicaid. Otherwise, prices start as low as $7 per month without insurance. Right now, when you go to thepillclub.com/unqualified, the Pill Club is offering a $10 donation to bedsider.org for every unqualified listener who becomes a patient. Your donation will help low-income individuals get access to birth control through bedsider.org. That's thepillclub.com/unqualified to get your first birth control care package. That's thepillclub.com/unqualified to get your first birth control care package and donate to help more women in need of affordable birth control. Remember, thepillclub.com/unqualified. You must use the link to make a donation.
She was so cute.
This episode of Unqualified is brought to you in part by Intuit, powering products like TurboTax, QuickBooks, Mint, and Credit Karma. Intuit works for what you work for, and it was only recently that I found out they were working for me. I've been using QuickBooks for years and more recently began using Mint, which is an easy way to create monthly budgets. It was a bit surprising to realize how much I could save by learning how to make coffee. With Intuit, artificial intelligence can predict your future cash flow, recognize a misplaced digit in an account or routing number, and even connect users with live experts who can assist with navigating life changes or help with unique tax situations. Everything is automatically organized as you track your personal or business expenses by scanning receipts, invoices, and other financial documents, while smart budgeting tools let you know before you overspend. Innovative features like these make managing your finances simple, but as you probably already knew, innovation is at the core of everything Intuit does. Discover how Intuit's products can help you see what's possible at intuit.com. That's INTUIT.com.
Hi, Kat Dennings.
Hi.
Thank you. We talked about you because we used to be neighbors, work neighbors. Stressed out at different times of the day.
Yeah, Anna and I used to be across.
We were hallway
block,
neighbors.
Hollywood.
And you and
neighbors.
Beth, when you guys were doing Two Broke Girls, I felt like we're of such comfort to me.
Oh my God, yeah, because we were like, welcome, child.
Yes. Yeah, there was like this mutual stress, pain behind the eyes. It's like, oh God, line memorization.
Like, I deeply understand you.
But it's hard.
It's not as hard as other stuff, but it's a unique, like, psychic terror.
Oh yeah, like I describe it to people as like it's like taking a really fun version of the SATs every day. It's like,
Yes, sure. I didn't take the SATs. I imagine that's what it was.
oh, they're so fun.
I took the PSATs.
Oh, that sounds
And I
fun.
just quit. I was like, no one here is going to college. Let's just forget. Let's just do something else. Go to school, kids.
I know. I was about
I'm
to
a
say
bad
like,
this is bad.
no. It's true. Go to school. Having said that, my parents made me graduate from college.
Oh, how dare they?
I know. It took me 5 years. I changed my major 5 times.
Oh my God.
And then I moved to Hollywood, and no one has ever asked me about my degree or my education.
Okay, what was your first major and what was your final major?
Drama.
First major?
Yeah.
Well, you didn't need to fucking switch that.
Oh no, well, thanks for saying that. No, I was like a 2.8 in drama, and I had didn't give me any indication. No.
Oh.
I mean, it's fine.
Out of 5?
Yeah, well, out of 4.
Oh,
but
that's fine.
But it just didn't give me any indication of like whether I was good or not. It just made me feel like I worked hard.
Sure.
Like great attendance, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
And then Latin.
Oh God, what?
Oh, then I realized that I had to learn.
Yeah, you don't. Why
Latin.
do you not? Okay, can I
Because
just?
I was sort of interested in like, yeah, no, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No. I have a Latin rant. I gotta get out real quick.
Yeah.
My nemesis from childhood, she knows Latin, and let me tell you something.
It's
It
obnoxious.
doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter if you know Latin, guys.
Yeah.
You don't have anyone to talk to.
And it turns out in this town, it doesn't matter if you have a college education. My mom, I remember like getting rejected many times early on down here. My mom was like, well, you always have your English degree. I'm like, Mom, what the fuck am I going to do with my fucking English degree?
It sounds cool.
Like,
it makes you sound really cool.
does it?
Yeah.
I don't think I finished any of
No one cares.
any
It doesn't
books.
matter. It's cool. Like, I think you're cool.
Thanks.
For lots of
Cat.
reasons, but you have this now. You have an even cooler thing, like this mysterious, like knowledge bank that other people.
No, there's no knowledge. Nope. You know what I learned? I learned how to smoke a bunch of fucking pot out of a really long ass bong.
All right, shit. Well, you know
like the
what?
kind you had to perch on your bunk bed for.
I've smoked a lot of those in films, but I've never. I'm the embarrassing like person who doesn't do any of that. But I've played a weirdly large amount of people who do, and I don't know how to do it. What is that about? Do I look like a stoner?
Well,
Yeah, I sound like a stoner, huh? And I
no,
look like one.
you know what? It's because you have range. And remember in the House Bunny, you were cast as like.
Yes.
How would you describe your character in the House Bunny?
Oh my god. I actually wasn't sure whether I should like rewatch it before this, and I did not.
We brought in some old.
Is the
Playboy.
one they gave you?
Yep, Playboy kindly.
We got some.
Gave me.
It's
pillow?
good to
We're
be
talking about the
sponsored
10-year
by.
anniversary, right?
Yes.
Let's let everyone know
Yeah, sorry.
This
what
is
we're
my
talking about
producer
here.
chiming in here. Thanks, Sim. That's right. We're about to celebrate the 10-year anniversary of The House Bunny, a movie
That's
Kat Dennings
crazy.
and I made together
God.
10 years ago.
Ugh. Can you believe 10 years? God, what was I? I was 22. Ugh.
And what was your? But how would you describe your character?
Well, I know my name was Mona, right?
Yeah. No.
What?
No,
was that?
it
that
was?
oh wait, was it? No, that was our costume designer. Her name was Mona. She was great. I don't remember what my name. It was Mona. Oh,
Oh, fantastic!
thank you so much, Michael. Thank you, Michael.
Wait, Michael, did you have to look
Wow,
that up? Or you
that
just
was
knew?
good that you
Well,
remember.
there were
I
two
would be
Michaels.
So bad.
I know you're not Michael, and I know you are Michael. You're Michael. You're not. You're Ryan.
I'm Tyler.
You're Tyler.
Still, you're doing so much
I'm
better than
killing
I
it.
would have ever done.
I'm still out of breath from those stairs, Anna. I'm weirdly touching Anna's leg this
Oh,
whole
I
time.
love it. Are you kidding? You could rub my feet later if you felt like
I
it.
will. So my character, I remember that she was like heavily pierced.
Yeah.
Like beginning of the movie. I mean, we all went through like a very unfeminist makeover series in this film. I started out like pierced, no makeup, buzz cut, which was fun for my hair under that wig.
Yeah, in the summer.
Yeah, that was rough. Lots of fun stories with that. And I really disliked your character.
Well,
For
I
being-
represented,
The embodiment of all the things that I found oppressive, which
right.
I get. I
Oh,
get
totally.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, very like.
But
Bryn
I
Mawr College.
warmed you up eventually, didn't
You
I?
warmed me up. You showed me the ways of
Then I
titties.
made you
and-
become me.
no. I became you.
It is a feminist.
There are lots of ways to look at it.
Yeah.
I'm just going off of what I remember.
Yeah. It's
We go through a makeover process where we all become Shelley, right?
yeah.
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 We all become like Playboy haughty versions of like our furthest away from our true selves, and then we realize that the best way is to be ourselves but hot. Right?
Yeah. Yep. That's where happiness lies.
Just, yourself, but a hot version, not like that shitty version from the first act.
No, that wasn't the message of the movie. The
It
message was about friendship
Friendship, yeah.
and
yeah.
about women
And about
supporting
being
each
hot.
other.
Only as you're being. No, guys, it's about friendship. But I will say, in terms of like objectiveness, I found my first act version to be the hot one.
You were smoking. You're always smoking.
No,
hot.
I will know, but I think it's cooler for a chick to have like a buzz cut and cool piercings. I think that's cool.
Then now you have to throw your mic down.
Bam. Mink. Sorry.
Hey, but I was thinking about how competitiveness on sets and
Yeah.
I was it's just rare. Like Mom, we think about this a lot. Like that you just have a large cast of women. Mm-hmm. I remember though, I did feel like, and I think that maybe, and we don't have to go too much into this.
I'll go into it.
Okay, all right.
Go way into it.
No, but I remember feeling like the girls who were amazing actresses who played our nemesis sorority. I remember them feeling, and maybe I just perceived this a little bit ostracized because we had been I don't know, did you? And it just got me thinking a lot about like how sometimes actors, that tends to translate offset. Like if you have a nemesis on, like in character wise, that sometimes
Was I your nemesis, Anna? Just tell the truth.
was nemesis. No, you were not.
I know what you're saying.
I felt like a camp counselor, and I loved it.
Well, we were.
No, I loved it. I was like, "Come on, my little."
Well, first of all,
chickadees.
for those listening, Anna had a very difficult job in that film. She made it look
Thanks.
effortless.
I feel like you're like the undercurrent of this is like it's okay that you were kind of a bitch sometimes.
You were never. Oh my God, no.
Oh, I was a couple of
you
times.
were
Just
not.
a couple of times.
First of all, you were very hungry.
I was really
You
hungry.
were so hungry. We were all really hungry during.
Yeah. I
mean,
feel
you
like
had
the
to wear,
Doritos got taken away.
I don't know. You were eating. I remember
got a
you were
fucking
eating all
call.
sorts of little tiny things.
Yeah.
like tiny turkey salad.
Well, I had to be in like a
I know.
bikini every day, but I would do things differently now. I mean, that movie couldn't really be maybe a good idea.
Made now?
You don't think it could be made today?
No, I don't know.
Why?
Well, maybe. I just don't know if the transformation
Was backwards.
well, kind of, yeah, or at least it had a little bit more because what happens is sort of this eclectic group of girls in sort of a less popular sorority, as you know. Sim, shall I explain the plot to you?
Someone IMDb the plot real quick.
A too old house bunny gets kicked out of the mansion. My original pitch was, I was like, okay, she's a meth addict. And
Yes.
or like
Keep going.
like Hef wants her to go down on some dude, and she's finally had it. She's like a lower echelon one that just has to, and then she has
suddenly
to
it's-
move back
you
to
can make
her
that now.
southern town in like Georgia. It's very Christian and with an abusive stepfather, and everyone like doesn't. Yeah, this is my
Sounds good
original
as
pitch.
fuck.
Thank you. Yeah.
Wait, this is the pitch to
Karen and Kiwi
Kiwi,
are
the
writers.
writers.
Yeah.
Okay, so
and
what-
they were like nodding their heads and smiling at me, and they're like, or she could become a house mom at a sorority in Southern California.
I mean, it's a
Okay.
great idea. There's nothing wrong with it. But today it'd be a different,
I was so excited to get like my first dramatic work,
Yeah.
Like they were into it. I was like, yeah, all right, I'm gonna be a meth head. This is gonna be fucking awesome.
We could do that version.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
could all just come back and. But I'm 70 now, so it wouldn't make any sense.
And you still have teeth, so you haven't been a meth addict for very long.
True.
But no, I think that I don't know. This is like sort of minutia, but I think that maybe if they had hit the transition bit a little bit harder, now you could do it. And but I do like to think that it is a movie about friendship. And originally my argument was to have no love interest. But Colin Hanks is like I loved working with him, and I think
He's
that
so great. And you two had a really sweet thing.
Yeah.
Like that legitimized a lot of like you can say what you want about like I joke about the hot thing, but there are like real relationships in the movie which legitimize all the other stuff, which is for fun. I mean, it's a big broad movie. I mean, there's a music video at the end. Don't know if you guys seen that, Jim.
that was
I'm
a hot day.
rapping. Hey, how about me rapping?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, and they didn't ask me to come in and rap, and I was so glad.
That was a rough. That was me up pretty out of my element.
Oh, that was so great. But no, it felt amazing to like look around and see like this whole team and feel like I was a part of a creation of something.
Yeah, people love that movie. But you started out saying something about the competitiveness.
Yeah. Have you found that before? Like,
Before that film,
yeah, or just in general? I mean,
I've seen it. I mean, I've witnessed it. I don't really. I'm not. I'm such a. I'm
no, you were the glue.
Yeah, I'm the dad. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when I'm in a situation where there's kind of a team, I kind of naturally go into the dad position. Well, that's weird. The dad role. I'm kind of the person who makes himself available to people who need to talk or want to work things out or have an issue with something.
You have a good dad.
He's He's fine. I mean, he's
I love my
a cool
dad,
guy, but I'm a great dad.
You do.
I'm a good dad.
I loved everyone, but I always felt like you, because you had more experience than some of the other people, that I always felt like I could kind of count on you.
I feel like I could count on you too. I also was just like, how the fuck is she doing that?
That's really sweet of
Doing
you.
this role. Well, it's you're an incredible physical comedic actress. You're an incredible dramatic actress and comedic actress. And also you look like you look, so it's just
I love
like,
you,
what
Kat.
the fuck?
Oh, I love you. You're
No, I love you, but it's true.
But you were, I think, you were a shoulder to lean on for me.
Oh, man.
During the
That's nice.
poor movie / television stars /
Come on.
podcasting.
It's hard, man. You know, we're not complaining, but it is it's weird because you can't complain to people about when it's hard because oh, sorry, you're an actor.
Yeah.
You know, like it's hard. It's hard to.
Did you
talk
get your
about it.
egg white omelet? Fuck you. No. Because fucking Joe didn't bring it to me.
God, you eat the eggs here? That's your first mistake. Sorry, guys. Little sitcom stage.
Oh. Do you keep in touch with anybody? I don't, because I don't have any friends.
I don't have any friends. Oh, I've run into Emma Stone a bit.
You do?
Well,
I haven't,
when I used to go outside.
I know. I haven't seen it. I truly haven't seen anyone.
I haven't seen anyone either. You know who
Dana Goodman.
I was just about to say Dana
Yeah.
Goodman. I loved her so much.
I love her too. Yeah. But no, truly,
Sweetheart.
I don't
Yeah.
leave either.
No.
It's either this podcast or mom.
And you're an actual mom, so there's no time for.
Oh, wait, I am?
Yeah,
Fuck. Oh, shit.
Yeah, you're busy.
Sim's about to become a dad.
Are you, Sid?
Yeah, that's my wife.
Amy.
right
Oh,
there.
hi. Oh, I didn't even know because you're so deep in Anna's massage chair.
Hey.
Congratulations. Oh, congratulations. Oh, my God. That's wonderful. Congratulations,
Thank
both
you
of
so much.
You're about to be tired.
Oh yeah.
That's what I hear.
So we're going to do a segment called Deal Breakers.
Okay. For dating, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
He introduces you to people as, this is my girl, Kit Kat.
Oh, yes. I've had that a lot, though. Yeah. I will. Here's the thing.
Wait, which part? Which part?
It's all bad, but I've dealt with that. I've dealt with that, and it's like, what are you gonna do? You know?
Wait, so it is a deal breaker or not?
No, no.
You're just resigned this early on?
When your name is Kat, people are like meow meow meow. You know, they love it.
But would you feel like, okay, when am I going to tell him? Like, I'm not so super crazy about that.
Oh well, I would. Well, here's the thing about me. If something comes up that I don't like, I'll be like, "What the fuck was that? What are you doing, dude?"
In front of his friends?
Maybe not.
I mean, listen, I just want to know your level of confrontation comfortability.
How long have we been dating at this?
This is your third date, and you're meeting his friends at a bar.
Nah, I'd be like, oh, really? Okay. Hey, nice to meet you guys.
And his friends start doing that kind of thing.
If we have been, here's the thing. I've never really like gone on dates.
I know,
like
I haven't
formal
really
dates
either.
So I've been on like 2 literal dates that I know were dates, and I was over it. I was like, oh, we have to sit here and like eat this and like, ugh, just no, forget it. What do you think about death? I remember I had one date. This is really veering off your sheet there. I had one formal date with a dude who I thought was kind of cute, and he had a really cute dog, which made it extend much further than it needed to. And he was very polite and very sweet, and I just found him so uninteresting because I hate dating and I just wasn't into it. And I was just having this existential conversation with myself while I was with him. I was just like, why are we doing this? Why are we sitting here like talking to each other and eating food? Why? Let's fucking are we getting married or not? Like, what is this?
Well, I think that it is really hard when, conversation does not flow.
Well, it's just like, what? 2 people who don't know each other sitting there eating food. You have to eat the food, and then the check has to come, and then you have to
It's like a
do the
general
thing.
meeting, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like the business of like seeing if you. It's weird. It's just so weird. Why? Meet me casually and get to know me over like 3 years, and then great.
I went out on a date once, and I got bored, and there was a bowl of limes at this bar that we were at, and I grabbed a lime, and I ate it. I ate it peel and all.
Did you?
Yes, and then
Wow.
because I thought this will be the most interesting thing of the night.
Wow.
And
Wait.
then I threw up for like the next 4 hours.
Hold the fucking phone. That's so cool.
Thanks. No, so obnoxious.
No,
I was
it's
like,
cool
I'm
as
going to
fuck.
freak this dude out and see if there's anything interesting.
What did he do?
Oh, he was mortified and he was shocked. And I was like, this is working. I better keep going. Chomp.
Did you ever see him again?
Nope, did not.
Well, you know what, though? That is fucking badass.
Thanks,
If I
Kat.
was on a date and the dude picked up a lime and ate the whole lime, I'd be like, all right.
I thought it would be intriguing too, but probably what was less intriguing was all the vomiting that happened.
Oh, you vomited there.
Yeah, it started at the bar, and then I was like, I gotta skedaddle.
Oh, I love that story. That's great, Anna. You're the best.
It was like, this seems like a fun idea, and then with like his expression, his expression started to change, I had this urge to just commit fully. I had to. And I was just like, I like limes. Whatever.
God.
Did he ever ask you why you were doing this?
I don't recall that part.
He's not right for you. That's how you know he's not right for you. You're eating a whole lime in front of him and he's just sitting there. Like, that's the wrong dude.
Yeah. I must have known that.
Good way of testing.
And maybe he felt the same way. Took out this freak.
God.
She ate a lime.
I sound like such an asshole, but here's the thing. When I answer these like dating questions, I'm going to sound like a dick because I
No.
dating.
No, okay, wait. The next one. On the third date, you go back to his place, and he has a collection of American Girl dolls from his childhood displayed in a china cabinet.
Oh, not the move at all. Don't like that.
No?
Nope.
Okay.
They're his dolls.
They're his dolls.
How many are there?
There's 7 of them.
That's a lot. Oh, that's all
Kirsten,
of them. Right.
Victoria, Lauren,
How dare you
Molly.
know?
I don't
Yes,
know.
Molly's right.
I think there's a couple of them.
I had a Molly and a Samantha. They were great.
Oh,
but
Samantha. She was always the hottie.
she was the hot one, yeah.
Yeah, I had Kirsten.
Of course you had Kirsten. We all wanted the one that looked like
My mom was like, here's the most virginal doll I can get you.
the Swedish one.
Yes. The one with the apron.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, that's
You go, girl.
Yeah, that's a deal breaker. Yeah, I'm not into it.
Okay, but his beloved great aunt
Okay,
got them for him.
that's nice. Does she visit often?
No, she's deceased.
Okay. Is she haunting one of the dolls?
No,
Okay.
but so are you still? Are you wavering now?
No, here's the thing. I think if a dude had American Girl dolls, that'd be adorable.
You do
In the past. No. Like as a
Right.
young man, child. That's cute. To save things for emotional whatever is cute is fine, but perhaps the step of putting them in the cabinet all lined up. What is he in his? What is he? 40? Not cool. Not into it.
He's 33.
I would never date someone who's 33 anyway.
Wait, why?
Too young.
33 is too young?
Yes. For men, I believe so, yeah. I'm not just going to generalize.
So 40 is
40, I'm in a relationship. If I were not in a relationship, I would not dare date a man under 30 at this point. Under 40, excuse me. I'm sorry, lovely young men in here. No, not. I just find them to be too young for my old man habits.
You've always been mature, and you started working at a really young age.
Yeah, I'm one of those fucked up child actor people.
That is not true. I mean, unless
Well, no, not
you
really.
can tell us some of your secrets.
No, I wish. No, I've dated people my age, and I find it. I think older men are, for me, where it's at better.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, he's 33. Done. Over.
Okay. Okay. So now this guy is 41.
Love it.
On the second date, the first date was awesome.
Great.
Second date, you're at a tapas restaurant or whatever.
Okay.
And he says, "You're so hot and beautiful.
That's nice.
I bet you have amazing labia."
Labia, not labias. What? Just one, huh? Is that the plural?
I don't know. Labii might be the plural. I've never heard labias. I've
If
always.
he said, yeah, I guess I don't say it.
You could ask him.
I want some clarification. why he thinks that by looking at me.
You got
You'll
big,
never
full
find out.
lips. Up top, I bet you got big, full lips.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I bet that vag looks like Angelina Jolie's whole face. I'd be like, haven't checked. Haven't checked in a while, bud.
I can check for you, babe.
Is he?
He's 41.
Yeah.
He's a gynecologist.
Oh, well. Unprofessional. That's unprofessional. No. Especially if it's a gynecologist, I'm just out of there. Out of that top is just taking my my olives with me.
You're Yamon.
I think I'll probably find everything to be a deal breaker.
I know we sort of stack that. We try to not stack it, but it is hard. I mean, it can't be like, oh, he's a brunette. A brunette. I guess you can't.
It takes very little for me to be done because dating and relationships are so hard.
Yeah.
If something's off, I'm just like, ugh.
Okay, our last one.
Okay.
He's 40, but all of his friends are in their 20s.
Oh. All of them? Every single one of his friends?
Yep, he's got 9. And they love to go to Dodgers games. And yeah, they're like his crew.
One
One of them drives like a limo town, like one of those extended limos.
Oh, that's
and so
cool.
you guys all like...
Wait, he's a driver?
No, one of the friends.
His friend's a driver.
Yeah, his friend's a driver. And so you guys all pile into the car and cruise around town.
It sounds kind of great, though, doesn't it? Well, I mean, it's not a deal breaker. It's definitely a needs more info kind of a deal. How come your friends are all like, what's your deal? Maybe he lived underground for 20 years.
Well, he thinks that it makes him feel young.
Ugh, I hate that. I hate that. Yeah, I don't like it. It's not a deal breaker, but it would be done by a month after that, I bet.
A month?
At the most.
I was
busy.
impressed.
I'm trying to be fair. I was such a dick about the other 2 questions.
No, I think it's really sweet. A month.
Well, let's say I was gone for a few weeks.
You're hurting somebody's feelings right now.
Well, I feel I'm just, I'm a rough customer. I'm hard about this.
What? You're completely reasonable. I thought you were gentle with the labia guy.
Oh yeah. Okay. Let's go back to that. I don't like that. Deal breaker, 100%. It's all bad.
I just thought you were being really gentle.
I am, because in my imagination, this is like a nice guy that, none of these imaginary dudes are gonna work out.
You haven't dated very much.
No.
This episode is brought to you in part by Plant Botanical. As everyone slowly comes out of hiding, many of you are asking the same questions. Am I ready for actual human contact? Should I swipe right? Will they look like their picture? Do I look like my picture? Is that the face of an axe murderer? Do I really want to take off these sweats? And for those of you who get that far, what drink should I be casually sipping? I have the answer to that one. While your date sits awkwardly silent, stunned by your good looks, dazzled by your intellect, or wondering how to dispose of your body, the drink in your hand should be delicious, refreshing, crisp, clean, Plant Botanical Vodka Seltzer. Weighing in at only 1 carb, made with real fruit and botanicals traditionally used for stamina, immunity, and detox, Plant Botanical is already thinking about your future encounters. Follow and DM @PlantLovesYou and share a story or video of your funniest, wildest, or most awkward date for a chance to win up to $1,000 for your next one. Plant Botanical, your perfect companion while you look for your perfect companion. Available at Target, Pavilions, Vons, Total Wine, or visit PlantLovesYou.com to find a store near you. Plant Vodka and Vodka Seltzer. Just the good shit. This episode of Unqualified is brought to you in part by Best Fiends. We all know there really is only one match 3 style game worth playing. It's the one with an actual storyline, cool collectible characters, and non-stop action-packed adventure. It's the one with literally thousands of challenging puzzles to solve. And yes, I'm using the word literally correctly. Of course, I'm talking about Best Fiends. You meet your best fiends early in their careers. They don't have much experience, but they have heart. I recognized a little piece of myself in each of them. And so I began to assemble the perfect team. I watched them grow as we solved puzzle after puzzle, working hard and playing hard. Today, my best fiends are ready to go anytime and anywhere. I'm really proud of what they have become. With new challenges and levels added all the time, there's never a boring moment. So download Best Fiends free today on the App Store or Google Play. That's friends without the R, Best Fiends.
So this is swipe left or right, which I still need clarification.
Yeah.
If you swipe right, means that you like the guy and you want to match up. If you swipe left, not so much.
Boy, can you imagine being a young, like a young person?
No.
You're young, but I mean like
No, I
dating
can't-
young,
I-
like 20 years old right now.
No, Michael Sherman has to like help me with everything, and I just couldn't imagine.
The pressure.
If I didn't get another acting job, you would see me like in downtown LA,
What?
being like, any chance?
No, you would
I'm
not.
a vet.
I have an English
Got 18
degree.
kids at home.
No.
No, I am not qualified for anything.
Oh, neither am I.
Not even for like this podcast. Okay, so his profile shows he's an international DJ.
Oh God, no. Left?
Left is a
Swipe
no.
up.
But why? Why no international DJ?
DJs don't love it. Don't love it. DJ's
Yeah?
not
Why
even.
not?
It's not a real. You're not really doing anything.
But they make like $40 million a year.
So. If I don't
Nice.
respect you, I can't date you. Sorry, Paris Hilton is different. She can do it, I guess, but whatever. Nobody else. And then international, he's gone all the time. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be bad.
I hear ya.
can't trust an international DJ.
That's true.
He's around babes all the time. There's foam or whatever. No. You don't know about the international DJ and the foam.
The foam parties.
It's real. Yeah. I know this about Paris Hilton. Next.
I've been to a foam club.
See? I
Yeah,
don't trust it.
yeah. It felt. I felt maybe.
Gross.
I guess I was. It may have been one of the more disgusting experiences of my
Yeah,
life.
that's not like sterile foam.
His profile shows he owns an embalming service.
Oh, yes.
I knew you had a morbid side.
Yes.
I knew it.
Oh my God, duh. Oh, swipe.
you were
swipe right now. I'll meet
Show
you.
me
At
those bodies.
When I was a kid, I wanted to be a makeup artist for corpses.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't pursue it.
So are you? So your feelings about death? You're cool with it?
Am I cool? I mean, what?
I
are
mean,
you
you've
gonna do?
never done. Well, you haven't done the. This is your first time here at the podcast. I don't know. You know, I've got a whole team around me. That door locks.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I
This
just want to know how
becomes
cool you are. Yeah.
like
Are you ready to
fear
try it
room.
today?
Yeah, let's go, man. I have nothing to live for. What was the question? Oh, yeah, swipe right. Love it.
Okay,
Into it.
great.
I mean, just for now.
His profile shows his favorite musician is Kid Rock.
Well, given Kid Rock's politics, I feel like I'd be a little bit. I wouldn't. Nah, fuck it. No thanks.
I would have gone with like given his music, but
Well.
he-
Look, music is music. I like some embarrassing things musically.
oh, I do too. Oh,
Kid Rock is real.
most deaf. That's what I
Oh,
say.
there you go. Well, sure. I wouldn't judge from that, but I think if he listed it, it's troubling, right?
Right.
He could keep that to himself.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't need to say it.
I just think it also represents like hint of anger or sort of faux rebellion. Or I try to not be judgmental. I try to
Well, guess what? I'm very
abide by
judgmental. And I'm
Atticus
gonna-
Finch. I
sure.
attempt to walk in another man's shoes.
Okay, sure. I'm here to be the other version of
Yeah, we're setting you up. You're the bitch.
I am. I'm the bad cop in this podcast today.
Yep, I'm just the littlest angel.
Yes, you are.
I love how you just went from like, setting her up to say that Kid Rock and his music sucks, and then I'm not judgmental, Atticus Finch. I love that.
You also said Abacus Finch.
Listen,
So it's fine.
I said Atticus.
Did you?
Yes. Oh.
Well,
Oh.
not to-
I am an English major.
That's right. Yes, yes. And I'm sorry, Kid Rock. I'm sure you're very nice.
I like his
He does
music.
love the podcast.
I like. Can you? I would first of all, if Kid Rock
Have
wanted to
him
be a
come here
guest,
now.
you would say yes in a second, right?
What, you think I'm some kind
Oh
of
my
Kid
God,
Rock
you have
whore?
to. Yes.
I'll do anything for Kid Rock.
No, I'm saying it would be an interesting interview. You
want Kid Rock.
I do.
Yeah, that'd be
You
amazing.
remember that song "Bawa to Ba"?
No.
No.
Oh,
song.
yes, I do. Yes,
Wait,
I do.
give us a little bit of it.
Bawa to ba, the bang to bang, shiggy diggy diggy. Said the boogie, said up jump the boogie.
Oh, what a good
You don't remember this?
song. What a classic.
It's
I remember
classic.
that.
I was in college. It was amazing.
Those
I was into it.
lyrics hard to write, and what do they mean?
What does Bawa to ba mean?
Yeah.
It's art, okay? Why don't you not worry about it?
All right. I'll take my little blonde ass back to Seattle. This is a new segment called What's Your Next Move?
Oh, I love it.
Kat.
Okay.
You've been dating Cliff for a month. He is a sexy former pro surfer.
Love it.
After a great dinner at Shutters,
Oh.
not sure what you would have ordered.
That's a beach place, no?
He gets like the lobster tacos or something like that.
Okay.
That seems like a Shuttery kind of meal.
I've had pie there. It was really good.
Pie? Did you? So he got the lobster tacos and you got the pie.
Well, I've had pie from Shutters. I've had pie and it was good.
you
So I
got
would
like
for
lemon
sure-
meringue pie. I'll have
Oh, yeah,
the
fuck yeah.
lemon meringue pie as my entree.
And it would make me also look interesting or maybe like really.
Oh no, I think it's a sexy move.
Yeah.
It is also like we're
Yeah.
gonna make this a little shorter than maybe you had planned.
I'm skipping
This
right
dinner.
to the end of this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You go back to his place on the Venice Canals. Things are getting a little hot and heavy,
Okay.
and you are about to be intimate for the first time.
Okay.
He lights a vanilla maple candle, grabs a condom, and says, "I'm really glad my first time is with you." What's your next move, Kat?
I would. How old is he?
Well, he's 40. now.
Okay. It's got to be 40, huh? I would ask if he meant the candle, his first candle.
No, I'm a virgin. It's like it kind of freaks some people out, but the thing is that when you're a surfer, like it's important to not ejaculate because you like lose like literally some of your testosterone. You know?
Okay.
So you gotta always be like.
Yeah, I would just probably leave.
I mean, that's like how I made my money, but this is why I wanted to share this special time with you, Kat.
I'd be like probably in my car by then. Nah, I'm not into it. Here's the thing.
No, what? I thought I was giving you a fair, balanced man.
Yeah, but
I mean,
I
sort
don't
of.
have time to teach somebody stuff.
Sure you do.
No, I don't.
Think about how enthusiastic he'll be.
No thanks.
But
Oh well, you know.
listen,
Hold
it
on.
could be fun to teach somebody some things.
I don't. I'm tired. Also, he lives really far from me, Venice. That's not going to work out. Okay, here's my goddamn question. If he's a virgin, how come he's got condoms everywhere? Maybe he does say...
You guys have been dating for a month. He was really hoping this special night would happen.
And he hasn't told me till right now that he hasn't had sex before.
He's embarrassed.
All right. I would not have sex with him. I would want more information. I would switch the light on. I would become, Uncle Kat and be like, all right, let's talk about this. What's your problem?
He's like, I don't know how to put this on.
I like that he's safe. That's very nice. That's good.
Yes.
Here's the thing. I don't like any of that.
Okay.
Surfers are cool, man. But it's a lot of work. I'm too tired,
Okay, so let's say this. Here's an off-the-cuff scenario.
Okay.
You are dating this 41-year-old guy.
You can just make him any age you
No,
want.
I can't.
This is
No, I can't.
hypothetical.
I can't now.
Okay,
You've
sorry.
already established the rules.
Well, I've dated younger men. This is
Okay. He's 41. He's great, right?
Okay,
He's
great.
great.
Love
He's
it.
great.
Okay.
Do you like him? Do you want him in the industry or not?
Oh, no, I'd prefer not.
No, okay, so he's not in the
unavoidable,
industry. Let's say he
Maybe he's adjacent to it, like
refurbishes yachts or something.
maybe like an architect or like.
Okay, yeah, he's an architect.
Okay, great.
He's 41. He's an architect.
Love it.
He's got a great sense of humor.
Cute.
One day you run into a friend and she's with another friend that you don't know. Right? Let's say you run into Lindsay and Lindsay's like, aren't you dating Adam? Do you know that he is like notorious? Like apparently he slept with over 800 women. Do you know that?
Oh my God, what?
Yeah. Like,
How does she know that?
oh, because I fucked him.
Oh.
And he,
but- and
when I asked him, I was like, listen, I'm always, after I fucked him, I was like, I'm always like, I'm a germaphobe and I just want to know like how many people you slept
So
with.
this is after. Yeah.
And he's like, I don't know, like probably 800 some. He's like, but I'm 40. So
Yeah.
that was a year ago, by the way. I don't know if you
Doing the
caught
math.
that.
I'm just doing the math with how if he's 40, like
No, he is 41 now.
he's 41.
Yeah,
I'm trying to do the math of like how many women per week he has sex with then.
Well, he started at 16. And I guess that would be an average of what, 4 a week?
That's a lot. Oh no! What if
That's
I
crazy.
have?
That's so not right.
My first thought would be.
I'm an English major. God damn
Yeah,
it,
you're
Kat.
supposed to know this.
Yeah, what
college,
the fuck, man?
Okay. Okay.
Like,
so this
seriously,
is the scenario.
everybody, Kat, in town has fucked him. But he's really good. Good for you for landing him.
Ew. Ugh. God. Ew. How long have I been dating this guy?
You've been dating him for, let's say, 5.5 months.
Oh fuck. God damn it.
Things are going great.
What would I do? Is that like the question?
Yeah.
Oh, what's my next move?
Yeah. Thanks, guys. Great to see ya.
Woo, that's
Do you ask him? Do you ask Adam?
Yes, I ask him. Here's the thing with these questions is that the way I operate, I wouldn't wait 5.5 months to find out how many people that this guy has slept with already.
Oh, really? That would be a
Yeah.
question you would ask?
Oh God,
I made
there's
a
nothing
movie
I wouldn't ask.
that is about this very subject, and the lesson of the movie is not be yourself. It is don't ever ask your partner how many people you've slept with.
Oh, you have to ask that.
It didn't do very well, this said movie.
Now, what was it called again?
What's your number?
Fuck, gotta get that right now. I would have already known this.
How?
I would have already asked.
So you would have asked him.
I would ask somebody that I liked enough to get in a relationship with everything I wanted to know.
Would you ask, though, like how many relationships you've
Yes,
been
I
in,
would
or
ask
how many
everything.
people you've slept with?
Everything. I would have extensively Googled this person already. I would have deep dived his whole girlfriend history already.
Would you be offended if he asked you first, though?
No.
If he's like, Kat, how many people have you slept with?
I would tell him and it would be a lot less than his number. I mean, I've had this conversation with men. Yeah, I've had, and I've been like, "What? How many of you? What's your deal?" And depending on his answer, I will just be like, "Well, ugh. Take that and get it, put it in a petri dish, and then we'll talk." You know what I mean?
What if he's like, my philosophy is sort of the past is in the past. I've had some experiences. I do have a copy of my medical records.
You know what's not in the
makes-
past?
What?
Herpes. That's in the present and in the future.
Oh, you've got it? Fuck.
1 in 5, Anna. That's a lot. I'm a really fun girl. Can anyone else tell that? I'm a fun girl. I don't know, man. Like, everyone's weird, you know? Everyone's weird. I always think, like, a dude is going to be a serial killer or, like, be a bad person. So I'm always like, all right, prove me wrong then.
It's fine. I don't know. I was just thinking, like, I've been in 2 long relationships and I've never asked that question.
But you're also a much nicer person than me.
No, it's because I think fundamentally I did not want to know. Like, I couldn't handle that idea, you know?
Yeah.
Because I haven't had that many experiences.
Would it make you feel like it would make you feel inexperienced?
And like childlike, kind of, in a way. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if
well,
that
I
makes
definitely
sense.
haven't had that many. I mean, I've basically only experienced the penis stuff with people I was in love with, like, or thought I was in love with anyway.
The penis stuff.
Penis stuff.
Is that what you tell your
You know,
boyfriend?
penis stuff.
Can we do penis stuff tonight?
I'm very, very, like, it doesn't get to the sex unless I feel like.
Can you say, can we do penis stuff tonight in your sexiest
No,
voice?
because I know that there are weirdos who want to hear me say that. And I'm
Okay,
not
well, I
saying
will.
it. You say it.
Can we do penis stuff tonight? I could work on it. I could work on it.
You think maybe someone wouldn't.
Can we do penis stuff tonight?
Well,
I've had a long day podcasting.
wow.
I'm sorry, Kat.
I think that's totally fine.
What, my sexy
The way you
voice?
just did that.
Oh, really?
Who would say no?
Thanks, Kat.
Well, you're welcome. Gotta go.
So glad I got you that strap on.
Ew.
I'm sorry. This is what happens.
This is, yeah.
You said you listened to it before, right?
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
I have.
Kat.
But you also,
I'm like such
you know,
I'm
a mean old man.
I know. I
don't-
love that. My mom, like, she would be so happy if she wasn't too traumatized to listen to this podcast anymore.
God, your poor
But
mom.
she would be so happy. She'd be like, I just love that Kat Dennings.
I know.
She could teach my daughter a thing or two.
It's true. I could teach people a thing or two
Yes.
about being a mean old man.
Yeah.
I'm just very suspicious of everybody that I
I
get
should.
involved with immediately.
Yeah.
And it served me well. I mean, I'm unmarried and no children, and I hate everyone. She laughs
She's the
evilly.
optimist. She always has been, ever since she wanted to embalm people.
True. Yeah, I'm doing great at this so far.
Should we take a 5-minute break, or should we get to callers, or no?
Yeah.
Great. Let's
that
take a
okay?
5-minute
Fine,
break
honey.
and then we can get the
Okay.
calls.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Kat, you're amazing. I love you.
I'm such a dick.
Kat Dennings says, "Suck my dick."
Suck my dick.
All right. So, Tyler, can we start the call? Let's get going here. We're going to call Brittany first.
Suck my clit. It doesn't.
my
It doesn't
God.
have the
Suck my
same.
dick.
But it doesn't have the same ring, does
It
it?
sure doesn't.
I
All right.
know.
Anna, we're going to talk to Brittany now, and she's 25, and she is in New York.
Oh, my
so
poor
nervous.
mom.
Hello.
Hey, it's working. Brittany.
Hi.
Hi, it's Sim. Anna, say hi to Brittany.
Hi, Brittany.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. Hey, thanks so much for doing this. You were with us with the most amazing Kat Dennings.
Hello. Hi, Brittany.
Hi.
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 So, Brittany, your subject, it says, got myself into a real pickle. Tell us what you mean. What's going on?
That I did. So I've recently just started dating women, which is fun, but I did get myself into a pickle. I was trying not to get into anything too serious, but I really started falling for this one girl named Liz, like pretty hard. Things were moving slow, but they were going like really great. Then after a few weeks, she kind of ghosted me, wouldn't answer my texts for days and sometimes weeks. And it seemed like she just like didn't want to hang out at all. It felt like I just sort of fell off her radar, even though I was super into her. And she was kind of like the first girl that I had dated. So I was really upset about that for a while, but I accepted it and sort of picked myself back up and decided to start dating again. After a few weeks of that, I met another girl. Her name was Julia. We clicked instantly, and we were like really into each other. We hung out every day. It was just really refreshing compared to the relationship I had been in before that. But about 2 weeks into that, I hear from Liz again, and she tells me how much she likes me and apologizes for being standoffish. I did tell her that I started dating again because I did want to be honest with her, but she told me that she was into me and she asked me if I would just date her again. And I said yes at the time. I planned on telling Julia that I was breaking it off with her, but when the time came, I couldn't bring myself to do it. And then I planned on telling Liz that I'd break it off with her to be with Julia, but again, I just couldn't do it. And so now it's been 5 months and I'm still seeing both of them. And I feel really horrible about it. And I want to be honest with them, but I'm not sure the right way to go about it. And I don't really want to hurt them, but at the same time, I want them to know what's going on.
Brittany, what was the reason Liz gave for being standoffish or for not? Did she have specifics with that?
There was. I don't think she had really been with a lot of people, and I think she was more nervous of me than I was of her, surprisingly.
And it felt like that was a very truthful answer to sort of. I mean, did you feel that in your gut that she was being honest with you?
Oh yeah, definitely, for sure. I think my insecurity sort of led me to oh, she doesn't like me and doesn't want to talk to me, but I think it was the opposite the entire time.
It sounds to me like that you like Liz better. Otherwise, I'm not.
Oh boy.
I don't know. I don't know because you accepted her back, but also I don't know if you count on stability with her. Maybe that's okay. You're young. Do you have one of them that in this kind of situation, I feel like it's pretty rare that it would be 50-50.
Well, I think it's important to tell you that with Julia, things have gotten much more serious. To where Liz, it's sort of we're in a getting to know you phase, and I think to me that she would be in that phase for a long time. But at this point, I feel really horrible for the both of them, and I'm kind of ready to put my head on the chopping block and maybe not choose either, because if I'm at the point where I've let it get this far, I think maybe I'm more of the problem. I don't know.
I hate to be stereotypical gender wise, but I think that women tend to be, or at least I am, conditioned to just not want to hurt anybody, and I'm terrified of confrontation in general. You have to put your own love. Otherwise, you can't be a great lover,
I have a thought.
What, Kat?
I have a thought, Brittany.
What?
I have a thought.
I was speaking so gently and
sorry.
sweetly.
You
can suck my dick, Kat.
I have some thoughts. I have some questions and some thoughts. Do you know, is Liz only seeing you, or are you guys dating each other and she is possibly dating other people, or have you had that discussion?
She's definitely dating only me, as far as I know, because it was more so her idea to just date each other.
Okay.
And she was actually kind of upset when she had heard that I started dating people. She was upset with herself because she didn't convey that she liked me well enough.
Right.
Or she felt that way.
Okay.
The thing is, though, you can't take on too many emotional burdens with other people. I've been in relationships where I've tried to make an unhappy person happy. So I don't know if that's what's happening in this case at all, but that can't be a responsibility of yours because it's impossible. So which person makes you happier? And if it isn't either of them, then maybe you do break up with them. But whichever person does make you happier, then I think you should be honest with both of them. But which would be tough conversations. It doesn't have to be face-to-face stuff.
I was just gonna say, Brittany, if it were me, these kinds of conversations are so difficult, and I'm sure you've thought about what you would say. And when I've had to have really difficult talks with people, I sometimes write a long letter to them, and whether you send that before you talk or not, it could help you put your thoughts together. I find that really helps me figure out what I really feel, because sometimes when you're confused, you kind of don't even know what you want.
Pros
at
and
the
cons.
Time.
Likes ponies.
Yeah,
True.
definitely.
Hates goats.
That's actually really great advice.
Oh, see, I
'Cause
did one good thing.
My head's just like scrambled. I'm just thinking of all the different ways that it can go. And at this point, I think I'm more worried about making two people have trust issues because
Well, don't no. Well, here's the thing. And also that's really important for all of you. I think whether you end up with either of these people or not, and for you in the future, like you're not, from this experience that you don't like being a dishonest person, right? It's not for you.
Yeah.
So you can know that you're actually a really great person because you don't want to keep deceiving these people. So that shows you that you're a really good person and you're worth being with. This is just a rough situation right now.
Anna, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Because you had mentioned to her that you think it's important to be honest with both parties. Do you feel like she should be completely honest, meaning tell them everything? Or do you feel like if she picks the one that she really wants to be with and then just breaks up?
If one of them has like some emotional instability in their lives, I think that Brittany has to gauge that pretty carefully and sort of handle everything with care. I think, it's tough without knowing.
You also don't want to start another relationship with a big secret at the beginning of it.
No. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So if one of them was like, I don't know if whatever, I'm questioning my sexuality, I don't know, and whatever, and that's not the person that you're most interested in, I think it's fine to say, I've loved our time together. I love you, but I don't think we're right for each other. But like I said, I don't know the other people involved. But Brittany, what was I going to ask you? Fuck. Oh, how often do you see these ladies?
Oh, so I see Julia like a lot now, like almost every day, and Liz I see, maybe a few times a week. It's very innocent. It's nothing. It's like hand holding and kiss goodbye and hello. Like it's moving very slow for her own reasons that I respect, but I feel like I'm doing more damage at this point. But I definitely see Julia more. So,
do you enjoy your time with Julia more than Liz, or Liz more than Julia?
I see that's the thing that confuses me, is because I actually enjoy spending time with both of them, but it's difficult because I know that it's the wrong thing to do, and I feel like I can't. I think if I would have picked one of them, to be honest, like either one, or never met one of the other one, that I would have enjoyed having a relationship with either one of them. That's the part that sucks. It's like I got two great things at once that I've now ruined, like both of them at the same time, pretty much.
What about? I mean, I have a friend who recently started dating women as well, and she found it kind of hard to differentiate who she wanted to be romantic with and who she just loved a lot. Do you know what I mean? This is one person. I'm not going to generalize about you guys, of course, but like you can love these people and not be with them romantically either. Like you could say an
people
option.
Are different, intoxicating in different ways.
Yeah, I've loved people and mistakenly been in a relationship with them because I thought that meant that we would be great together, but that doesn't always, that isn't always the case. There is a world where you could say to both of them, for my own reasons, I want to step away and kind of think about things, but I would love to keep talking or whatever.
And maybe that's also your journey too. Maybe
you need a break from the situation.
Maybe the break can help her determine who she loves more. When she's apart from both of them, then it'll just hit her one day. It's like, oh, I miss Julia more, or whoever.
Sim is going to buy you a ticket to Paris. Your assignment is to spend the next 5 months there. No, but is there any likelihood that they will find out independent of you, like in the near future? I just don't know if there's a lot of selfies going on or whatever you kids call it.
Well, the situation's a little bit of a double-edged sword because I'm so recently coming out. I haven't even breached that subject yet, like with people outside of my immediate family. So I don't even have anything about relationships or what I'm into on the internet.
You know what, Brittany? This is Kat. I my advice to you is that I think you're coming from a really good place, and I don't think you should be horribly hard on yourself because you seem like a great person, and this is a crazy time for you, and this is a big deal this time. Mm-hmm. And maybe a good thing to think about would be to just chill for a minute and take a step back and kind of talk to yourself and think about what you want to do. And you might need to just take a step back and think about it, because this is so much guilt and confusion for you, and maybe taking a little breather here.
Yeah. And, I know it's so much easier said than done because we all love companionship, and it's amazing to feel in love. I wonder also, maybe something to ponder is, because I don't know the other ladies, but another idea would also be to tell them both the truth and sort of see how they react. One of them may be like, okay, I get that. Thank you for being honest. It's painful, but I love you. I want to keep seeing you. And maybe the other one goes like ballistic, which, is also maybe valid as well. I don't know. I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. Brittany, as a loyal fan, I hope that you know that by now. But
none of us do.
I called in. I haven't spoken to anyone about this, so just speaking about it out loud is just really great, because I've been holding this in for 5 months now because I just feel bad telling anyone. So honestly, you've helped a lot just listening, and I really appreciate it.
Well, I hope
this is what's going to happen, Anna.
What?
We're going to get so much feedback, and I feel like everyone's going to have an opinion on this.
Yeah.
So maybe we do a follow-up with her after the feedback, or figure it out, because this is really tough.
This is a tough one. There's like 3 people. It sounds like they're entering into very new scenarios. I don't know if Julia has been out, or has come out, or has been out for a while, but out. I feel like that's an archaic way to phrase it now.
True.
It is archaic, isn't it? No, it's not. Okay. It's super brave of you to call us ding dongs, but I don't want you to feel any more guilt or pain, or I don't know. I think this is a pickle, Brittany.
Okay, so let's let all of this kind of settle in, marinate for a while. We'll get some feedback.
Yeah.
Because I don't think this is resolved. I don't think we're going to resolve it on this call right now either. There's a lot to think about. So let's say bye to Brittany right now, and let's follow up with you, Brittany, because I know that there's going to be many, many, many listeners who are going to want to help.
And I do have to commend you. I know you've been feeling horribly guilty. I do commend you for wanting to be truthful and feeling that guilt, and that in and of itself is a lot more than other people do.
Brittany, you this is a first for you, and but a lot of people do this kind of stuff a lot and don't give a shit. So I mean, truly, there are some people out there who would be like, well, I'm dating a couple of people and I'm not sure who I like better, and that's as far as it goes for them in their head. I know it's rough, but I hope you don't feel like there's something bad about you, because there isn't. This is just this is a hard situation.
I really appreciate you guys saying that.
Yeah.
Brittany, we'll be in touch for sure. Thank you so much for sharing the story with us.
Thank you. I love you, Brittany. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I love you guys too.
Please, let's be in touch, okay? Because I'm sure we're going to get a lot of, I'm sure much better advice will come in. At least
we'll get a bunch
people
of
be
email
like,
for
fuck
sure.
you, Anna.
You gave great advice, and I really appreciate it, and I can't wait to hear back from you guys.
Oh,
hang in there, Brittany.
Thank you so much, Brittany. Bye.
That is tough. That is so tough.
What a sweetheart. Oh,
that's tough.
That's hard. That's really
tough.
hard. Yeah. Yay.
All right, we have one more call, guys, and we're going to call Mary Kate now. And Mary Kate, she's in Pennsylvania.
Oh, she's from Pennsylvania. I'm from Pennsylvania.
And she's 26.
Kat from Pennsylvania.
Hello.
Mary Kate, hi, it's Sim.
Hi, Sim. How are you?
I'm doing well. Anna, say hi to Mary Kate.
Hi, Mary Kate.
Hi, Anna. How are you?
Thank you. I'm doing great. Thanks so much for doing this. And Sim, if you ever tell me what to fucking do again, I'll fucking kick your ass. Hey, Mary Kate. Let me introduce you to the most amazing Kat Dennings.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
Hi,
my
Brittany.
God. Hi, how are you?
Hi, Brittany. Good. How are you doing? I mean, Mary Kate. Sorry, that was our last call. Mary Kate. I'm so sorry. I can't read.
That's totally
It's been
fine.
hard for her as an actress, but she's got a lot of help around her.
Sorry.
So Mary Kate, we've talked about male-female friendships in the past, but this is actually a unique situation that we've never really discussed. So tell us what's going on.
Okay, so I was recently on a service trip, and I was actually there with my dad, and I made a new friend while I was on the service trip. Our dads are acquaintances, and we had a really great time along with a few other young adults who had made the trip. This new friend just moved to my city for work, just like a few weeks after we got back from the trip. And he's texting me periodically, sometimes just to chat and touch base, and other times to see if I am going out that night or if I want to go to trivia or something like that. I really, really don't think that this guy has an agenda of any sort, and I really do think he's trying to be friendly and like keep in touch and make connections in a new city, but I've been dodging him and I'm not totally sure how to proceed. He's probably pretty confused since we got along so well on the trip and probably thinks I'm pretty rude at this point, but I just don't know if it's something wrong with me, but I just can't see how to make a new friendship with a guy work when I'm in a serious 2-year relationship with a guy who I should add is really flexible and trusting. At the same time, I wonder if my reaction to this whole thing is like way too extreme and there's some middle ground I just can't perceive yet. So I have a few questions. Am I too extreme for thinking this is a bad idea? Do you guys think it's healthy to form new friendships
Let me ask
with
you.
members of the opposite sex?
I think this is a great question. We're all three of us are looking at each other like, oh yeah. So when this new friend texts you or invites you, do you tell your boyfriend or does your gut tell you to say like, oh, I'm going to withhold this information because maybe it'll cause something?
I've kept him updated just in the fact that he's kind of keeping in touch. It's not so frequent that I felt the need to be like, this is happening all the time. And these are the things that he's saying. Like, for example, when he asked if I wanted to come to trivia, I just said, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to pass, and just kind of left it at that. I wasn't going to go. But he is, that I have been kind of conflicted. He's aware that this guy keeps communicating with me on occasion, but I haven't told him every single time.
Is there an age difference?
No, he's about the same age. I guess maybe a little bit younger, but not too much.
Does he know you have a boyfriend?
Yes, he does.
Okay.
As far as I know, he has a girlfriend as well who's not in the same.
Wait, what do you mean as far as you know? What does that mean?
Well, he had told me when we went on the trip, he had told me that he was in a relationship, but I haven't, we haven't had a really serious conversation since then.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think, if you guys are friends, why couldn't you talk about your relationships with each other?
I guess, it made sense when we were talking there and when we had first met each other and kind of getting to know and sharing, what you do and what's your life like. And, but since then, it just I haven't seen him since then and I haven't inquired about his personal life. Like that seems like a little too.
Okay, so I have a few things. So he's new to your area, right? So you sort of maybe feel like a nice obligation to hang, maybe. I don't know. But that's sort of beside the point. You love your relationship, right, with your boyfriend?
Yes, absolutely.
Platonic relationships, especially when the dude is the aggressor, it usually means something more. I mean, the only time Sim called me after 2 years of not hanging because we were both really busy when he found out that I was doing a podcast.
That's not how it worked. Come on.
Sort of.
It's such bullshit. That's not true at all.
Sort of. It is sort of about it. Listen,
that's not how it works.
Hurt.
Holy shit.
Listen, we're both...
You hated my ex-wife.
No,
this has nothing to do with anything. This is... we're not going to get into this now.
You guys are
You're completely veering off of this whole thing.
Right
Holy
now.
shit.
Now, they're not helping. They're not helping. I'm sorry, Mary Kate. Listen. Okay, this is actually... I'm glad that I'm here because I actually am kind of like a grandpa about everything. And I've been in the same situation as you for sure. And I'm kind of the school of thought because I've been proven wrong every time when I'm in a relationship and I meet a guy and we hit it off and whatever. Even if I've had the same exact talk with myself, which is he's just really friendly. We just like had a great thing and like, why not? Like, who wouldn't want to be friends with me? I'm a cool guy, right? And then, you know, I've been proven wrong a lot about that. And but honestly, like, it wasn't even that I was young or whatever. Like, I'm a dummy. And I'm a lot older than you, so I have no excuses.
Does he do any like emotional manipulation, like
which one? The friend,
no,
this friend.
like the friend, like in terms of like I'm new, I don't really know anybody.
No, nothing that overt. I think I kind of read that into just the fact that he keeps reaching out. But that's the kind of the motive that I'm ascribing.
Can I ask
it,
one little question here? Do you feel guilty and therefore like want to hang with him because you kind of feel bad that you've dodged him, or do you truly want to hang out with this guy because you think that you're good friends?
You know, I think it's a combination of both, and it's also the fact that this trip that we went on, both of our dads are in this organization we did the service trip through, and our parents know each other, and I'm going to see him again, because we're both involved in this service organization.
You don't owe him anything, even so. Just because somebody, and I had to learn this the hard way too, is like, just because somebody wants to hang out with me doesn't mean I have to. Your time is valuable. And it sounds like he likes you.
Yeah, it totally does.
He does. You can't keep texting him. I'm sorry, you can't do this.
Yeah.
I mean, if your boyfriend knew about this, I mean, he knows about this already, but I'm telling you, he's not happy about it.
Yeah.
He's not.
And also, I think deep down, Mary Kate, you know that there's something wrong with this. Otherwise, you wouldn't be worried about it.
Yeah. I think the next time he texts, I mean, I'm the world's worst texter backer. I really am.
I'm pretty bad too. I'll let a long time pass before
good.
And I get the guilties and I send something. So
I don't. Yeah, like Kat said, I don't think you owe him anything. If you don't text him back after his next text, like want to come over for game night or whatever, and you don't text him back, and then he texts again and says, whatever, like, what's up, girl, whatever, however he texts.
I really hope not. I really hope not.
This is how the kids talk.
This is how the kids talk, I suppose.
You could, as Anna said, like, give it a minute and maybe mention your boyfriend in your next text. Just be really
I think she should kind of not text him.
She's gonna run into him.
Yeah, but I think that's okay.
Okay,
I do. I mean, I think it's like, oh yeah, I texted you. Oh yes, sorry about that. I've just, it's been crazy. And how are you? Okay, good.
Sure.
Just don't text back. Exactly. That's it. It's very simple.
Yeah.
Don't text back when you see him. Just pretend like, hey, nice to see you, and you have your cordial conversation, just like you said. And then
because
I do think he's a pretty reasonable person. Like, I think he would get that. I don't know. Like, I can't.
You feel bad, and
I don't know if I could actually say it.
I think you feel bad because of maybe the parental element of this.
Yeah. And I also kind of go back to what you were saying about like, you think, oh, it's just a cool guy, like, why not? I kind of feel that way too. I'm like, I hate the idea that there's going to be something there, or like there has to be something there, that I wish it was just easy to be friends.
If the roles were reversed and this was your boyfriend in the same situation, how would you feel about it?
I would be displeased.
Yeah, so you already know the answer then. You know deep down in your heart that this guy likes you and you're being really sweet.
We have such like this culture of consideration.
Yeah.
Which I do not approve of.
I don't
you
either.
will not get a thank you note from me.
I'm an asshole about everything.
I don't think, like Kat said, that you don't owe him anything. And truthfully, talking about gender again, which I hate doing, but I'm going to do it. But I do think that it tends to be harder for a man to have a platonic relationship. Chris Rock does a great bit about this, by the way. He articulates it much better than I am right now, than women. And I think he likes you.
Can I ask you a question, Mary Kate? If you were completely single and he asked you on a date, would you go out with him?
Oh, that's a good question.
No, I don't think so. No.
Okay,
Then don't
here we
text.
go.
Don't
Yeah,
text
yeah.
him anymore.
We were like thinking about this. Sim and I were like, backup plan. There's at least they're like,
No. I think the meat of this is that you just feel kind of bad, and your dads know each other, and you don't want it to be awkward.
Yeah. And you also, it's not at the point where you need to lay it all out for him necessarily at all, because that feels like a little premature and dramatic. And also in ways, exhausting, frankly. Although I'll tell him if you'd like. Hi, I'm Anna Faris. It's the 10-year anniversary of the house bunny.
Oh, yeah.
And by the way, she's not that into you. So please stop texting her. If you guys want to do some big group hang at some point, okay.
Oh, my God.
You're an awesome dude, but dude, no more. I seriously would do that.
That's
That would
perfect.
solve everything.
You just have him just
Hi,
play this
I'm Anna
back.
Faris, and I'll send you a headshot.
Hey, Mary Kate, were we helpful at all?
Yes, yeah. I think I was just kind of stuck in where to go next, and at least I think I have an idea.
It's easy to make ourselves feel very guilty, and we shouldn't.
If you meet a guy that you are truly just friends with, you're not going to have a problem like being around him with your boyfriend,
Yeah.
and your boyfriend's not going to have a problem with it. Like it's possible, but like it just this time, I don't think so.
Like everyone gets the sense of the undercurrent, that is almost inexplicable. It's like why you can hug one person and feel like, oh, what a great friend, and you hug somebody else, and it's like, oh, well, there's a weird thing that I can't articulate behind that. And I don't think you would be calling or thinking about this so much if it was the former. You have no obligation to anybody except for me, I think. but no,
I'll take that. That's fine with me.
but no, I think the best route is to not text him back, because any little tiny text you give him, he will pull on that thread.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we're so crazy, we're busy tonight. That's a little nibble.
Yeah.
And then next time you see him with your fathers or whatever, then, you can just be super, friendly and sweet and just been like, oh yeah, things have been crazy. If he's the kind of person that says, why haven't you been texting me back?
Yeah, you don't want that
No.
friendship anyway. No, or whatever it is. But I've literally texted like, stop texting me. I have a boyfriend. Stop it. They'll be like, oh, but I didn't mean you were friends. I'm like, no, we're not. Stop texting me. And you know what? Doesn't work. They still fucking did it. And I've said, to my boyfriend, she's like, look at this idiot. Look at my text. Look at my text. Look, I've said stop texting me. He's still fucking doing it.
That's why you have to come to the school of Anna Faris social media presence.
Yeah, you take my phone.
Yeah. I will not text anybody back.
Good.
Your mom's going to be like, are you dead? Yep. Nothing there.
She's dead.
Nothing there, Mom.
She's doing her own makeup.
No, but I think that this is a really common problem, though. And I think that you're not alone, Mary Kate. But I am sorry that I wish platonic friendships could be easier. I mean, you did just witness Sim and I get into a fight, though.
Well, we go through that like 4 times a day. So.
Yeah, well, fuck off.
Yeah, you can have great opposite sex friendships sometimes, but you'll know. That's the thing.
That's the thing. You'll know.
Yeah.
You'll know.
Yeah.
And it has to go through some time.
Yeah.
Mary Kate, thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks. And let us know.
Thank you guys so much.
I hope that our mumbo jumbo helped to whatever degree it did, but I think
It absolutely did.
Oh, good. Yeah, I think that you'll be saving everyone's emotions if you don't really respond. I was
like
going
it.
to say ghosted, and then I thought I don't think I should ever recommend that somebody ghost
No,
somebody.
that's
but
the right
No,
I
advice.
do
fine.
sort of.
That's fine. That's
feel
perfect.
like
Ghosting for sure.
Ghosting's good.
Yep. In this situation, it works. Thank you so much, Mary Kate.
Thanks, Mary Kate.
Thank you guys.
Thank you, Mary Kate. I love you. Thank you so much. Please keep
I
us
love you too. Thank you.
keep in touch, okay?
I will.
Bye.
I just realized I am a ghost.
Are you?
I think I am.
What do you mean?
A cute little cutie ghost.
I'm the embodiment of like
ghosting. Ghosting, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah, I'll like give my phone number to a stranger at the airport, and I'll be
What?
like, "We should be friends."
Oh,
And they're
yeah,
like,
that's
She's
a good
done
idea.
that before.
Good
She's
idea.
done that.
"Oh yeah, I always make the best decisions."
Just throw your phone away and get a new one.
Oh, I've done that. Yeah.
We have to plug her show.
Oh yeah.
I don't have a
We
show.
always forget about this stuff.
What show? I don't have a show.
You have a show streaming, right?
Oh, yeah.
YouTube Red series, Dallas and Robo.
You're my most favorite guest.
What show?
Usually they're like, "Shouldn't we plug that thing that I was supposed to
I'm
came here to
I'm
talk
just here
about?"
for friendship stuff. I mean, I don't have anything to promote right now.
Okay, so don't worry
Yes,
about
of
don't worry
course.
about the show.
No, Dallas and Robo, amazing. I just forgot that I have things to talk about. Listen, guys, Dallas and Robo, it's awesome. It's fun.
You're super passionate about it.
I actually am. It's so great. I just forgot my own life. It is on YouTube. You can watch the first 2 episodes.
YouTube Red, right?
YouTube Red, yes, but you can watch the first episode and the second one for free. It's animated. It's me and John Cena as space truckers, and it
Amazing.
is full of the F word and fun and.
Wait, are you scared to say fuck? You can't.
No, I'm trying to be cool right now.
Okay, sorry.
I'm trying to reel back what I did in the first act of this podcast.
You
which
just
is
sucked my dick just
suck
like
my
5
dick a
minutes
lot.
ago.
Yeah, what? You know what?
The F word. Now we're suddenly
now-
like,
all
this is
right.
the prudy side of Kat Dennings when
Well,
she
now that
realizes
I've
that she has to
talked-
plug something.
Yeah, I'm used to plugging things in like a nice PG way, man. I'm in business mode right now.
Hey, you guys, check out Kat Dennings saying the F word.
I say the F word a lot on a streaming show. You will love it. It's great. It actually
Dallas
is really
and
great.
Robo.
Yeah, it's great. It is really great.
YouTube
actually.
Red.
Yes.
Hey,
Just
Kat,
snotted into
I
the mic.
fucking love you. You
Can
were
I
the
also
best.
say I felt so nervous talking to real people. Like devastated.
Did you like it? Did you have fun?
I loved it, but
It was
I
great,
also
wasn't it?
devastated that like, what if I say something that they do and then I ruin their life? Do you ever have that thought?
Oh, yeah.
All the
and
time.
I've totally
My God.
put my foot in my mouth. But you're amazing. And
Oh boy, thanks.
You were fantastic. I knew you would be great in this format.
Yeah.
I barely said anything.
But you know what it is? I think that because the truth is that we genuinely we care about.
I care
our-
so much
our
about these
listeners,
people
and
now. I'm super like
They're
I'm
all-
stressed for Brittany. I want Brittany to be to find what's best for her. I'm stressed for Brittany.
Listen, we'll
we
get
do
to the bottom
follow-ups
of
too.
this. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll let you
Will
know.
you come back?
Of course, I'll
Come hang out with
talk-
us anytime. This
I'll
was
come
a
to
lot
my
of
old
fun.
dressing room and knock on the doors and take the by the book person who's in there now and just slam him against the wall. Sorry, that's unclear for those listening. Where my old dressing room is downstairs. I'm
Yeah.
gonna break the fuck into it.
Fuck yeah. Kat, I love you. I love you,
love
dear
you.
listeners. Thank you.
Good night, everyone. Thank you.